Hey guys, Nate here. Today we're going to be looking at how to do a scanner darkly effect, and actually they used a rotoscoping technique, and what they used was Rotoshop. It's a very expensive thing, but here is a scanner darkly trailer, and I'll just go ahead and get ready to show you this here.
It may just be my imagination. Whatever it is that's watching, it's not human.
Gentlemen, you are about to witness for approximately 61 cents the perfect homemade silencer.
Okay, so that's the actual trailer from the movie. So, alright, so basically what you want to do is you want to open up your After Effects, and just go ahead and bring in a video, any video, doesn't matter, or a picture. If you have a picture, you can skip this process entirely and just skip ahead to the Photoshop part. So here, I already went ahead and put my video in. This is a picture of me actually, from a video that we shot, that I had shot with a friend of mine. And so I already, this is an 11-minute video, so I'm not going to do the whole video. I'm just going to do a very quick, short demonstration here. So I already figured out what part I want to use. Obviously, you can do the entire video. It'll take longer to render, but like I said. So go ahead and get your sections here. And then once you have your sections, basically just kind of scroll through, and you know that's basically what's going to render, is just this little section here. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is go to composition, and you're going to make the movie. And once you go down here, you go to lossless. Change it to a PNG sequence or a JPEG. Either one works. I usually use PNG. And then what you're going to want to do, now I already rendered this out, just doing a test run. And so what I'm going to do here is, basically all you're going to do is create a new folder, call it whatever you want, and then within that folder make another folder. You can call it anime movie or whatever you want as well. Once you're done, name it whatever you want, it doesn't matter, and hit save. And then when you're ready, just render, and then it'll render out. Now, like I said, I already rendered out everything, so I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next part. And Photoshop. Alright, so those of you who just want to make a picture out of this, so what you're going to want to do is go to File, Open. Actually, first we're going to want to, okay, File and then Open, and then click on the very first image. So of your, don't click all of your pictures. Just click the very first one and open it up in Photoshop. And just go ahead and undo that. Alright. So next, what you're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to Actions, and you're going to want to click on this little button here. If your Actions is not showing, go to Window, and then make sure it's check marked. So go down here, click on this little button here, and just call it Animation Effect, and you'll click on Record. And then once that's done, just go back to your layer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this layer, which is Control J or Command J, or just go to Layer, Duplicate Layer. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go make sure this layer is highlighted, click on Filter, and go to Blur, and do Surface Blur. And now what you're going to want to look, just kind of look here. I've already done tests. This is the general accepted blur amounts for this particular effect, so you can sort of see the different like what it's doing. So just go ahead and do this again. Actually, whoops. Okay, what you're going to want to do is make sure we duplicate this layer again. Control J or Command J, and then go to Image Adjustments, Desaturate. And then what you're going to want to do here is, after you're done with that, go to Channels, Control or Command click if you're on the Mac, on the RGB right here. Then go back to your layers, and then go to select the inverse, and then make a new layer by clicking on here, or just go to Layer, New, Layer, and then go to Fill, and then just use the black preset here, and then Command D or Control D to unselect. I'm going to say go ahead and turn off these top two layers. This one, so back to this layer, go to your filter, artistic, and cutout. And again, I messed with the settings already. 833 is the general accepted for this particular effect. Hit OK. And then duplicate that layer. And set it to overlay. Alright, now turn on this layer. Go to filter, artistic, and then we're going to go to poster edges. And then my settings I use 226, and you can change these if you want to, but these generally work best. And in this one, we're going to change it to soft light. And now this layer, turn this one on, and go ahead and click on the mask button here. Make sure this is selected. And what we're going to want to do is go to Filter, Pixelate, Color Halftone, and make sure it's set to 8. The max radius is 8. Okay, and now what we're going to want to do is click on this one here, go to Image Adjustments, Invert, or Control I or Command I, and then we're going to set this to soft light. And it's very blown out, but you change this one down to about 65. It gives it better effect. Alright, once you're done with all that, that's basically all we do here. We go to File, Save As, and save it to your folder within that other folder. Save it as a PNG or a JPEG. And then just hit Save, and hit OK. And then go to your Actions, and click the Stop. We're going to go to, let's go to File, Automate, Batch, and we're going to run the animation effect. So make sure it says animation effect. Source of folder. So this folder we're going to choose, go down to your folder that you have all those pictures in. And make sure this is checked. And then, okay, yeah, so choose this, and then we'll go down to this one. That's where we're going to save it. And then we're going to go make sure I think that's alright. We're going to hit Save As, and then okay, so go in here, and you can create another folder. Just call it errors. and just save it in there and hit OK. Okay, and then you'll just see it all. It'll basically go through all of these here. Okay, so after we after your thing finishes loading, and also I wanted to make mention. I actually went back and redid it because I had a whole bunch of things that were still open. So when you're in the action, before you actually stop it, go ahead and close out. Don't save it. Just actually after you do the first save, just close it out and don't save the project. And then after it'll show up here. Once you're done, go over to the Actions tab, and then just press the stop button. All right, and then after all that, just run your automate your batch. Make sure this isn't check marked, and everything should be good. And then you'll hit OK. All right, so moving back to After Effects. All right, so I still have this up. So let me go. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do File, and we're going to import file. And what we're going to look for is just go to wherever you saved your project, your photos, which will be in your animation folder. Usually you can just click on the first one and then PNG sequence will go. But if you, for some reason, do all of them and highlight them all, this will be unchecked. Just click the check mark and it'll import. Okay, so now that that's imported, what we'll do is we will make a new comp. Just drag it, click and drag it over. Actually, before we make sure you interpret the footage, and you'll see here. Just change that to whatever your frame rate originally was of the video footage. And so now you can see the effect is very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and render this out. Same way, make movie. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to change this to, AVI is fine. And then just, you can save it to wherever you want. And then you'll just click render. And once you're done, you can either take it into Premiere and render it down again, because sometimes these files can be rather large. Alright, so once that's done, you can open up Premiere or any other video editing program, because this, after rendering out that file, I just want to render it down some more because it's rather large. Yeah, it's 1.87 gigs for 30 seconds, so I'm just going to render it down a little bit more. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching.